I've got two portfolios to look at. Each of them have a dozen short positions in them, so let's thumb through one of them in alphabetical order. We begin with AMD, and as always, just as a reminder, I have a dashed red line where my stop loss order is, and so I just mouse over that, and you can see what my level that I would get out of the position. And I'm going to tidy things up here a little bit because that support clearly is reached. So in any case, short AMD, and that continued to move down on Friday. AST Space Mobile had a pretty big rally, and that got close but did not stop out. In fact, I think I'm going to adjust the stop to be a little more liberal, like so, give it a little bit more wiggle room. But regrettably, yeah, this undid the loss from Thursday, but I'm still optimistic about the longer term direction of this. Caterpillar, CAT, managed to fall about 1% on Friday, and minor supports down here, haven't quite reached that yet, and the stop is up like so. Carnival, CCL, also rallied a little bit, 1.4%, and support is down here where the price gap is, and I've got a pretty tight stop here. It probably could go as high as here, but I'm keeping this on an awfully tight leash right now. Cognex, CGNX, this has continued to inch lower. This has been a nice position, as you can see, just sliding all the way down, and I've tightened up the stop to 40 3/4. This is a new one, CNC. Now it's already lost a huge amount of value. It's down about 60% from its peak, but it's a very big bearish position, a bearish pattern, and so I've entered a position on this one with a stop at $38. We've got ConocoPhillips, COP, and zoom in on this one. Not a fantastic pattern, but I wanted a little bit of exposure to energy, so 88.9 is my stop on that. Carvana, CVNA. Long term, this looks very exciting. You can see here how this particular pattern preceded this just complete wipeout. We've got a nice pattern here, although of course we had this one as well, which was a fake out. So it broke down and then exploded like 50% in value. So we'll see. This also undid a lot of Thursday's drop, but I've got a stop on this one like so. EEM I find very interesting. I came into the day extremely short. This was my biggest position. I covered early in the day, but I actually re-entered it after hours. So I'm short this at a price of 54.55 with a very tight stop. But the cool thing about EEM is that we have broken below, for the first time since April 7, this trend line. GLW, Corning, this is obviously sky high, and tight stop on this one, not violated yet, and there's support down here. We basically spanned the entire range here. A lot of these battered issues did rally off their lows of the day. IBKR, Interactive Brokers, this is also a new position, and a stop right there. And the last of these actually didn't get past the letter I for some reason in my shorts here. That's where they terminate. Last one is IBM. Not a fantastic chart, but we've got a lot of consolidation over the past couple of weeks. I've got a tight stop at 315.5, like so. And that's the Dirty Dozen.